What's up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? It's your man, King Anan. It's been quite a while since I connected with you guys. So, what's going on? We're going to wait for some folk to get onto this live. So, tonight, I want to talk about Ghana, my favorite topic, moving to Ghana, visiting Ghana, and all of the above. We're just going to make it a Q&A. So if you're jumping on us live, please introduce yourself. Let me know your name, where you're watching from. Yeah, there we go. And if you want to come say hi, if you want to come into the chat room, please don't be shy. And please, if you're watching a replay later, please make sure that you like the post and say what's up. This is your man, King Anan. And on this channel, my mission is to help create different avenues of plugging the African American community into Ghana and extensively Africa. So if you want to come into the chat room, please feel free. I'm going to go ahead and invite you, drop the link. In here. Okay, so that's the link right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a little while for a few people to jump on and join the live. So if you don't know me already, I go by the name of King Anan, and I'm originally from Ghana, West Africa. Moved to the United States at the age of 12 to join my father, who's been living here in the States for a really long time. And I grew up in Massachusetts, and then eventually moved down to Virginia to go to Hampton University, and then eventually I moved down to Florida, so which is where I currently reside. And so my motivation for this channel is growing up here in the United States. I grew up in a household with my father, obviously, who's Ghanaian, and my stepmom, who's Black American. So I learned everything about Black people in the United States through her, and also, just American culture, period, hip hop culture, which I was heavily influenced by growing up here in the United States. Um, yeah, so, and then I also went to an HBCU. So, um, so that's what it really inspired me to start my channel, because I believe that there's been a gap between continental Africans and African Americans here in the diaspora. We're both the same people, but we've just been disconnected for so long, for hundreds of years. So there's been a lot of misunderstanding between both sides. Specifically, well, we're both miseducated, so I can't really say specifically African Americans, which was what I was about to say, but we're both miseducated, because when I was younger, growing up in Ghana, before I moved here to the United States, I used to consume American culture because since the age of 4, I knew my father lived here in the United States. Okay, so just knowing that in the back of my mind, I kind of thought that one day that I would eventually end up here. So I always used to, think about America, dream about dream about America, visualize America in my mind. Um, and I always I was attracted to American culture ever since from a really young age. I was really attracted to American culture. I used to watch music videos of groups like Run DMC. Used to watch American movies like Beverly Hills Cop, Ghostbusters, and whenever I'd see Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, uh, Invasion USA, some of the movies I can remember from my youth with Chuck Norris. So I would always see America through popular culture, through the movies, So um, yeah, I would, and just like most American, not American, but Ghanaian children back then, or even adults, we all used to look up to America, and even today, a lot of Africans do. They want to move out of Africa because um, Africa is really, really. It can be tough to make a living and be a progressive member of society. Okay, so um, yeah, so just moving here to the states and growing up, coming up um, in my teenage years, it really opened my eyes to a different way of living. You know, uh, saw a lot of things, went through a lot of things, and so that's what really inspired me. I believe that um, some of the problems that Black people have here in the United States because we don't really have an economic base. We don't have a place that we call our own, our home. Even though some Black people, some African Americans know that obviously they are descendants of the enslaved, and I don't say slaves, I say the enslaved. Okay, they still don't really connect with Africa, because a lot of most Black people here don't really know that much about Africa, just what they've been told, which a lot of the information, the narrative is false. Right? A lot of the information is false, have been pushed onto us, have been told to us through popular culture, through Tarzan movies, other Hollywood movies, and they only wanted you to see what they wanted you to see because they wanted you to have a negative depiction of Africa. Okay, but the Africa that you saw growing up is not the Africa that you thought it was. So now with mediums like YouTube, where anybody can pick up a camera and speak to the camera just like I'm doing, with technology, anybody can pick up a smartphone and go anywhere in their neighborhood and their surroundings and film anything and put it on the internet for you to see, for you to actually see what it is in real life. Okay, so we don't have to wait for the CNNs, the MSNBCs, the National Geographic to filter an image that they want you to see about anywhere in Africa. So that's a good thing. So it's a time for us to really know the truth as to what it is. Okay, so that's part of what I'm doing. So again, yeah, if you guys want to, when you jump on into the chat, into the live stream, let me know, and then hopefully we can have a nice conversation tonight. So whoever's on here, don't be shy. Just say hi, announce yourself. Feels like I'm starting this live stream over again. Uh, let's see. My channel. Share. I'm just gonna invite some folks onto this live. Okay, here we go. Hi, the life of PDK. I thank you for joining tonight. So, what does PDK stand for? And let me know if you've been watching my content, and for how long. I appreciate you being here on this live tonight. So yeah, so that's pretty much about me. Introduce yourselves and let me know what's going on with you. I hope everybody had a safe, productive week. And if you want to join the live stream and say hi, there's the link right there. I'm gonna put the link back into the chat. So feel free to come on. You don't have to be on camera. I mean, if you want to be on camera, that's cool. If not, that's cool also. Man, there's 5 people on here just watching me. It makes me feel kind of awkward because nobody's saying anything. So nobody has anything to say. Hi, Jesse. How you doing? I think you've been on one of my lives before. Were you on the live on Monday? Your name seems really familiar. Oh, that last name. I remember that last name. Oh, okay. So you were on Monday. Well, thanks for coming back. Where are you located, Jesse? So I wanted to, on this live, I wanted to talk about Ghana, visiting Ghana, moving to Ghana. Um, that's what my channel is about. Channel name is the Ghana Plug, as you can see on the screen. And again, my mission on this channel, Watertown, New York. Okay, that's cool. My mission on this channel is to create different avenues. Hi, Sarita. How you doing? Is it Sarita? To help create different avenues of plugging the African American community into Ghana. So, um, Ghana has seen a recent influx of folks coming in from this seems everywhere around the world, and this started at the end of 2019 when the president of Ghana extended his hand out to mostly the African American community to visit Ghana. Hi, Rosalind. Thank you for joining the live. To visit Ghana and get to know the culture. Okay. So at the end of 2019, so the whole of 2019 was 400 years since the enslaved were first brought to Jamestown, Virginia. Okay, so supposedly the first group of the enslaved were brought over to Jamestown, Virginia. So it was 400 years after that, and that basically was commemorating that year. So the whole of 2019 was supposed to be the year of return. And in Ghana, most people go to Ghana at the end of the year. Well, you want to visit Ghana next year? Awesome. Yeah, me too. Me too. So yeah, so people like Steve Harvey went to Ghana in 2019. Boris Kojo and his wife, they also go to Ghana at the end of the year every year. His father, okay, Boris Kojo's father is Ghanaian, but he was born in Germany. He and his brother were born in Germany to a German woman and a Ghanaian man. So he's been going to Ghana ever since he was younger. With his father, obviously, his father's family is still in Ghana. So they go to Ghana. It looks like I follow him on Instagram, and they go to Ghana at the end of the year every year. So because of all the celebrities that are going to Ghana, since I believe, well, Steve Harvey was a big reason why I think where a lot of other people, a lot of black folks started going to Ghana because they saw him. I think he went to Ghana in August. So when they saw that, then people started looking at Ghana like, oh, I got to go to this place. Obviously, he went to the slave dungeons, and that was on Instagram. So other folk, you know how we all follow celebrities. So other folks wanted to go to Ghana, and then at the end of the year, it seemed like there were over hundreds of thousands of people that traveled to Ghana. So it was really huge. I mean, there were festivals, there were events, the club scene was popping. I mean, Ghana has tons of clubs. It Christmas is the best time to go to Ghana, but there's a lot of traffic. Okay, and it's hot. It's really really hot in Christmas, around Christmas time during in December. So there was a lot going on. There were business events. The nightclub scene. Um, yeah, there was all kind of things going on in Ghana at the time, and there were all tons of celebrities. Um, Akon was there. The brother who sings the song "I'm a Classic Man." Yeah, he's Nigerian, but I think he's born to a white woman and a Nigerian man. So yeah, so they were all in Ghana. I mean, tons of people. There's another celebrity. I'm bad with names. I shouldn't say that, but I just can't seem to remember names. But yeah, there were a lot of people in Ghana. So Ghana has seen a lot of renewed interest. Obviously, the momentum couldn't continue because at the beginning of last year, from 2019, happened to be COVID. So that really really shut things down for a while. But I believe that this year, at the end of this year, there's going to be some renewed interest in traveling to Ghana. Um, in January of last year, I uploaded a video on how to fill the Ghana visa application. Okay, that video gained a bunch of views within a couple of months. So from January to March, that video grew a little bit, and then it kind of died down. But recently, that video has started gaining views again. So that's telling me that people are there's interest in traveling to Ghana, obviously. So, and again, it's automatic. During the holidays, that's when most Ghanaians travel to Ghana because they want to see their family during the holidays. So, yeah. So it's a good time. It's a good time in Ghana during the holidays. And who knows, you might see your man over there during the holidays. Now, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, definitely during the next year, hopefully, God willing, pray for me. I'll be in Ghana. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers get really busy during the holidays. So yeah, it's a good time. Rosalind, where are you located? Let me know where you're located. And anybody is invited to the chat. You want to come on camera? That's cool. You don't want to be on camera? That's fine. You can still come on here and chat with me. Don't be scared. I don't bite. I'd love to meet the folks who watch my my lives, who watch my videos. Also, let me know in the chat how long you've been watching my videos for, Anything that you'd like to see from me, any kind of video you'd like to see from me that you haven't already, please feel free and comment down below. Hey, hey Hannah. And I got to give you like Alaska. Oh my goodness. Wow. What time is it in Alaska right now? And I got to give you like a top crown uh, top fan viewer or something, like a pin or award or I don't know, something like that. We're going to figure out something. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Yeah, I've been over there before, Fort Bragg. Yeah, I was in Fort Bragg in 2003, right before the Operation Freedom or whatever they called it, right before the Second Iraq War. Yeah, that was a strange time to travel. I lived in Newport News, Virginia around that time, and a friend of mine um, and me, we drove down to Fort Bragg to visit another friend who was stationed in Fort Bragg. Yeah, good times, good times. 5 p.m. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. I thought it'd be earlier than that. So again, if you want to jump onto the live stream, please feel free. But today we're talking about Ghana. So if you guys have any questions about Ghana, visiting Ghana, please let me know. Jump onto the live and let me know. I know I've been gone for a while in regard to uploading videos, but it's because I've been working on this video that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. It's going to be uploaded on Sunday. So Sunday before noon, just make sure you have you're in front of your TV, your smart TV, your smartphone, your computer before noon. That video is going to be uploaded. So please, please, please make sure you check it out. I know you guys support me, so please keep on supporting your man. I really, really appreciate it. Evans, thank you, my brother. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Evans, where are you? Are you here in the States, in Europe, or in Ghana? I don't know. You might be in Ghana, but it's after midnight in Ghana right now. So, yeah, one thing about Ghana and Accra, it seems like people don't sleep. Yeah, well, if you go out after midnight, you're still gonna be seeing people walking around. It's kind of like New York a little bit in that regard. That's probably the only regard Accra is like New York because they call New York the city that never sleeps. So New York, 24 hours around the clock. There's always somebody out doing something. Whether it's working, whether it's in a restaurant eating, coming from a club, taking a taxi on the subway, anything you can think of in New York. I mean, if you've been in New York before, but yeah, I used to go to New York a lot when I was younger. So yeah, any time of the day or night, somebody's doing something, either at work, anything you can think of, at church. Um, yeah, so that's a good question. It depends on the type of visa that you get. So there's the multiple entry visa. I can find out right now. I haven't really looked it up in quite a while, but um, you can get a multiple entry visa, and I believe that's for 3 years, or you can get a visa that's good for a year, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you're in Connecticut? Okay. Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts, so Connecticut is right next door. And I've been to Hartford, I've been to New Haven. So yeah, the multiple entry visa is $100. Okay. The single entry visa is 60. So that's not really that bad. But you want to do the multiple entry because you might go to Ghana, you just might fall in love with Ghana so much that you decide you want to come back in 3 months, 6 months, and you don't want to have to shell out $60 more. So just go ahead and do the multiple entry visa. It's only $40 more, and then you can travel to Ghana as many times you want within 3 years. Okay. Yeah, I lived in Nigeria when I was much younger, when I was about 7 with my mother. That's ages and ages ago. What part of Nigeria are you going to? Are you going to Lagos? Lagos? Rise of health consciousness. Yo, back to you. Yeah, you should. You should check out Ghana. They call Ghana Africa Light. Oh boy. Port Harcourt. Okay. I hear that's a really nice area. America is falling. Yeah, what do you mean like America is falling? What exactly do you mean? Common food shortages? Really? Okay. Tell us about that. Maybe you have some inside information I don't know about. That's from vaccines. Oh, well, I mean, people are dying from being vaccinated, not being vaccinated. So, is it really the vaccine? We don't know. We don't know. But let's keep the topic of discussion on Ghana. We don't want this to turn too negative because I know people have their own opinions on this vaccine. I don't know. um, yeah, so anyone that's interested in visiting Ghana, check out my video on the visa application. I actually did two videos. Okay, so the first video I did was back in January, and then I believe by at the end of March, I did another video. And the reason why I uploaded the second video is because at some point in March, the embassy. Okay, Evans, yeah, yeah, no problem. Um, the embassy wasn't accepting applications. The Ghana embassy in Washington D.C. wasn't accepting applications for a while. So I uploaded another video to I uploaded another video which showed you how to fill out the application for the consulate in Houston, Texas. Sudi, what's up, my brother? Thank you for joining the live. Oh, that depends. Rise of health, it varies. That can really vary. It just depends in the area where you live. So, what's up, Jillian Providence? So it could be, man. It's hard to say. It could be for a local Ghanaian rent. It's really hard to say because it depends. It really depends, depending on the area that you live. If you live in an area that is there's an area called East Legon in Accra that is really a lot of well-to-do people live in that area. So a rent for an area like that could go anywhere from $500 a month all the way to 2,000, $3,000 a month. It depends. But in Ghana, okay, you pay your month. 6 months in advance, either 6 months or a year in advance. Okay, so it's completely different. It's actually illegal, but the landlords still do it. Unfortunately, they don't have a system that regulates those type of things like they do here in the United States. So yeah, so um, but the government is attempting to crack down on that right now. So supposedly, if they catch you or they find out that, or you get reported that you've been doing that, they can arrest you. And supposedly, is what is happening right now. Yeah, $100 rent is realistic, but it just depends on the area. Again, it depends. So $100 right now. The Ghana cedi. Let's see, currency. Let me look at my currency converter. So you said $100, right? Yeah, $100 is 604 cities because $1 is 6 cities right now. Yeah, rent can be quite expensive in Ghana. That's why a lot of people that move from here, they buy land and they try to build. Okay, because in Ghana, once you bought your land and you build your house, that's it. You're not paying a mortgage. That's how it's been for a really, really long time. But now you can actually apply with banks there and try to get a mortgage, but the interest rates are ridiculous in Ghana. Yeah, ridiculous. I mean, you can pay interest rates above 10% for a mortgage, and 10% is on the low end. So it's really ridiculous in Ghana. Yeah, so it's $100 isn't expensive to you, but to a Ghanaian, that's a lot of money. Okay, but money goes fast in Ghana. So you that don't fool yourself and think that Ghana is cheap, because if you don't have those dollars coming in, you go there with, let's say, 5 grand and you're staying there for 6 months. That 5 grand could go really fast, depending on what you're doing. Apps, yeah, WhatsApp, currency converter. I use one called Globe Convert. Okay, so WhatsApp definitely, because you need it to contact your peeps here in the States, I'm sure. Globe, I'll put it in the chat. Globe Convert. That's the currency converter. What else? I wrote these down some time back. I don't know where I put them. Hmm. Yeah, I can't really remember where I put that. I know I put them in my phone somewhere. Yeah, food can be cheap if you're not going to restaurants. Food can be cheap, but in Ghana, you can. I mean, you probably wouldn't want to eat at these type of restaurants. They're called chop bars. Okay, so they're little side, like on the street places that you can eat. Okay, I would, because I've been to Ghana several times and my system agrees with Ghana. But if you go to Ghana the first time, I wouldn't recommend you going to this kind of place. Why am I not in Ghana? Yeah, I want to ask that question. I mean, I have a family. Yeah, I've got kids. I've got kids. I've got children at work. So it's not something that I could easily do right now. But I do want to visit Ghana very, very soon, though. Um, yeah, but Hannah, I mean, those two apps really is all you need. Oh, okay. So Uber. Okay, Uber. There's Bolt, which are these are apps to get around. Okay, ride sharing apps. What's my favorite Ghana dish? Ooh, man, that is ooh. I want to say jollof, but that's easy. Okay. So I'll say something that you probably don't know. It's called banku. Okay. It's fermented cassava. Okay. And there's okra stew. Okay. But the okra in Ghana, we make it like really slimy. So when you grab it, you can see it like it's hard to describe, but it's kind of slimy. Okay, but it oh my god, it tastes so good. You can put some goat meat, some fish in there. Man, food in Ghana is so good. But yeah, my go-to is jollof. I mean, if huh? Man, that's not true. I don't know what this guy is saying, but don't believe that guy. You can't get no, Banku is spelled hang on, Banku. But Google it, you'll see what it looks like. Yeah, okra stew. Yeah, it's so good. I haven't had Banku in a really long time, but and then there's peanut butter soup. That's my favorite soup right there. Okay, and you can eat it with something called we call emutuo. Emutuo is rice balls. So you cook rice, and then you put it, you mash it together like in a ball, and then you put it in a bowl, and then you pour the soup in it. Oh my goodness, man, that is I'm even salivating right now thinking about it. Yeah, I ate some. I think it was last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday I had some. Yeah, and yeah, I'm just gonna kick this guy out. Yeah, you're done. What? That wasn't a peaceful death. What are you talking about, Nicole? He was murdered live on TV. Those are my thoughts. He was murdered. That wasn't peaceful. Yeah, but Black Hannah, too much rice is no good. I just ate some jollof right before I just started this Ghana jollof. Yummy. Oh yeah, definitely. They have vegan places in Ghana. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, just go on YouTube and just type in, or Google, just type in vegan restaurants in Accra. Yeah, do a search. Vegan. Yeah, they're popping up all over the place in Accra, Ghana. Of course, people speak English in Ghana. Yeah, Ghana was colonized by the British, so yeah, that's the official language in Ghana. Kosovo boy. Yeah, and then there's tons of other languages, tons of other local languages. Okay, so we're gonna block another user. There's trolls. I'm getting my first few trolls. Yes, of course. Yeah, Nigeria is an English speaking country. English is probably the most widely spoken language in Africa. And there are other other multiple language. Food, okay, rent is probably more expensive. Okay, excuse me, guys. Give me 1 second. I have a very important call. My daughter is calling me, so give me 1 second. All right, guys, you still here? Okay. I really, really hate to do this to you guys, but I have to leave fatherly duties. My daughter is at a football game right down the street, and I have to go get her. So I can't get out of this. So if you guys want to hang out, I'll be back in like 15 minutes. Her high school is just 5 minutes down the street. So I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes. So if you want, come back and we can continue this conversation because I really, really want to engage with you guys. Okay. So if you want to hang out, please do. If you need to leave, that's fine. But if you can come back, I would love to see you guys back. Okay. Rosalind, sound good? Hannah, I hope you can hang out so we can chop it up. Sudi, thank you, my man. All right. I'll be back, guys. I'm back. 15 minutes flat, just like I said. So who's still here? Back in the house. Okay, I meant to drop my. Can a man be polygamous? Um, yeah, so the polygamy exists in Ghana. I mean, mostly is with the Hausa people, which is the Muslims. They live all the way up north. Um, but there are a lot of Muslim people also in Accra, other parts of Ghana. But other tribes also practice polygamy. Well, are you looking for are you looking for another wife, or I don't know, maybe you're not married? Schof Schofieldberg? Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Asebu village. There's a YouTuber in Cape Coast who I've been in contact with. I actually been wanting to interview him about because he's made a ton of videos on this Asebu project in Cape Coast. And I believe it's in the Cape Coast area, right outside Cape Coast. Um, what's the brother's name? Echo Simpson is his name. Yeah, Echo Simpson is his name. So yeah, I'm familiar with it. I don't know too much about it in detail, exactly what's going on down there. Really? Yeah, Echo. Wow. So what was the process? Jillian, would you be open to coming onto the chat room to talk about it? You don't have to be on camera if you just want to. I would love to hear what the process was. If you can, here is the link. I know you ladies, you want to look right for the camera. So if you don't want to be on camera, that's good. But I'd love to hear what the your thoughts were on the on acquiring land over there, what the process was. Awesome.
Hi,
Hi, Jillian.
how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for joining. Is it Gillian or Jillian?
It's Gillian.
Gillian. Okay. I want to make sure I always pronounce names right. So where are you located?
I mean,
So can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I'm in the U.S.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So how long have you been watching my channel for? Or this is the first time?
No, I
Okay.
always watch your channel. Very
Oh, really?
interesting.
Oh, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what the process was for acquiring land over there.
Basically, you put in an application and you pay the fees,
Hmm. And that's it.
and you wait for the process. Really, you get an allocation, and then you have to wait for the denture and the site plan.
Okay.
So it's not a. It's the process is very easy.
Really? Okay. See
It's
that?
basic.
Go ahead.
Yeah, once they have the plots available,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, once it, you can apply.
Okay.
It's coming along real good right now.
Okay.
I
So
know the
are you building on it?
yes, I am. I'm just clearing my land right now,
Okay.
and I have to get the permits for the building.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's awesome. Congratulations.
And they have a second phase that is opening up soon also.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting because I would like to get some plots.
Wow, that's awesome. So are you planning on moving to
For
Ghana for good
business.
in the future?
Yes, I am. Basically, if I can go to Ghana right now, I'll go.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. You were the one that said you wanted to go to Ghana, right? And I said, me too. That was you,
Yeah.
right?
No, I think someone else did.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Basically, if you look at Ghana right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's the future.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on there.
Yeah, Ghana has a lot of potential. I mean, all of Africa really has a lot of potential, but especially Ghana is in a really key position because of the year of return. Um, it was a brilliant move, I think, by whoever started. I don't know if it was the president's idea or other people in his government, but that was a brilliant strategic move because Ghana is centrally located in terms of, it's right there on the equator. It's halfway between the east and the west, basically. It's not too far from New York, maybe probably like a 5, 6 hour, 7 hour flight at the most. Um, it's also not too far from places like Dubai or, if you want to go to India, which India is going to be an economic power in the future. So it's ripe for business and investment, but it's just the leadership, just like any other African leadership is the obstacle. The leadership and the people in any government in Ghana. Okay. They're not putting the people's interest um ahead of themselves, ahead of their own personal interests. So that is the problem. But regardless, the people really have power. They just don't know. They just don't know how much power they have.
Also in the Caribbean, it's not too far from the Caribbean too.
Right. Right. You sound like you might be from the Caribbean. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from St. Vincent and the Grenadines,
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought I detected an accent. You've been living in the States for a while?
but I live in the yeah, I live here over 40 years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
So I grew up here.
Yeah. You moved to the States as a child?
My children is here. Um, yeah, as a teenager.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That's kind of like my story a bit.
So basically, a lot of people don't understand that Ghana is similar to the Caribbean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I hear. Especially Jamaica. I hear it's very like Jamaica. I've never been to Jamaica before, but I would love to. That's one of my it's on my bucket list of places to
It's
go.
not just Jamaica. It's practically the entire Caribbean.
The entire Caribbean. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. But yeah, so I learned
Yeah,
like over
because
the
my husband is Jamaican, and you go to the other islands, and it's
uh
the same.
yeah. Yeah, I learned over the years that a lot of the enslaved were shipped to Jamaica. Um, so it's really interesting the link and the cultural integration. There's a huge Jamaican community in one of the regions in Ghana. I don't know if you're familiar, but it's the eastern region. So
Yeah,
someone
it's
is saying,
Jamaican town.
I'm not sure what it's called, but I know it's in the eastern region. It's near Ibri. I don't know if you visited Ibri Gardens.
Yeah, Ibri. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, it's in that region on the way to Ibri Gardens.
yeah, it's more to the mountainside.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where I would like to live because it's more the weather is milder over there. If I could build me a house in the mountains one day, I'd feel really blessed.
Well, a lot of you have to look at different things also because Cape Coast is going to be one of the major hubs for tourism later
Yeah,
on.
yeah, it is. Yeah, the this it's this organization called African
So a lot of
Diaspora.
people now are not looking at like Cape Coast,
Hmm.
but later on it's going to be the hub. Accra is going to be still the city, but it's not going to be as buzzing as the Cape Coast because there's a lot of big projects coming for Cape Coast.
You don't think Accra is going to be buzzing in the future? Are you familiar with Dr. Arikana?
Yeah, I am. I look at a lot of the YouTube.
Hmm. Yeah, her group ADDI is supposed to be building developing a Cape Coast area. So they're building museums, hotels. There's going to be a convention center even. So in the next 5-10 years, I mean, most people might not even recognize Cape Coast. Well, I mean, it could take longer because in Africa, things always seem to take longer. But um, at least they're positioning it to be, like you said, a tourism hub. So that's going to be really interesting to see. Yeah,
Yeah, but
there's going to
when the
be.
diasporas come in,
Mhm.
the diasporas don't wait.
You said they don't wait.
Yeah, they don't wait for like to develop. They try to push their projects to go
Oh,
forward.
yeah.
So it's not going to take a long time.
But yeah, it just seems that in Ghana there's a lot of red tape. You know, that's the problem. There's a lot of bureaucracy, and there's things really to take like a slow crawl to develop. You know, so just even establishing a business there can really take a long time, and people get frustrated. You know, and just end up giving up. That has been a problem for really long. So you just have to really have a lot of patience when doing things in Ghana. But if anyone else wants to jump in
Yeah,
and
because
talk.
I basically I have the patience because I know things don't move fast.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, you have to. It's a completely different system from here in the United States.
I'm also Yeah, I'm also doing some projects. Um I'm just waiting for the land to be available.
Hmm.
When I get there, I'll get things moving, but I have a lot of the plans in motion already.
You know, let me ask you this. So when I first heard about that project, the Asable project, it was marketed as free land. Okay, so what exactly do they mean by free? Because I know nothing really is free.
Okay, basically a lot of people look at it whereas when you say something free, that the chiefs actually must just give you everything free.
Hmm. But you do have to pay a fee, though, right?
Yes, you pay a fee just to get the paperwork. It's just the paperwork, just like when you buy the land,
Hmm.
just like when you buy your regular land.
Okay. So you're not purchasing the land. You're just basically paying a fee to process or for them to give you the paperwork for the land.
Yes, it's just for the paperwork. It's just to
Okay.
get all, the allocation papers, the site plan.
Hmm.
We call it the deed, which is the addenter, for them to survey the land.
Okay. Okay. Have you been to the location?
So it's not no, I haven't been to the location yet. I get to see the location all time because I'm
Mhm.
always on the channel that is showing the location.
But you've been to Ghana though, right?
No, I haven't gone to Ghana yet. I'm going to Ghana very soon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But to that I but to that doing business, I get an attorney and there and I have things that set different.
Hmm.
So I don't just send money to anyone or do things, out of the ordinary. I do
Okay.
have an attorney in place that I put everything in.
Okay. Good. Good. You just got to be careful when you're doing business in another country. Across a whole continent over.
Yeah, my attorney, he's from Ghana, but he's American also.
Okay.
So he's very he comes back and forth. So it's not just Ghanaian.
Oh, okay. So it's someone that you've met before.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Good. That's smart. That's smart.
yeah, it's someone that I can deal with who is very business wise and
Hmm.
very professional. So he know how to handle the business.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Well, thank you for joining the chat, Gillian. It was nice meeting you, and I appreciate you following my content.
Yeah, only I want to say one thing to the listeners.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, thank you. I want to say one thing to the listeners.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, don't get caught up when you said with the freelance. A lot of people I seen in other chats are like, okay, if they say it's free, why everything is not free? So what we did when we got the land, we cleaned the land, we paid to get the land cleared, and you know to get the locals in the area to get work.
Hmm.
And the community there right now is growing. All the land that was allocated is already gone.
Wow.
And they're mostly people from the UK and the US. I know a couple people also from the Caribbean.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, there's still land available in Ghana, though. There's still a lot of land. I mean, you
Yeah,
might not.
they have a second set of land coming.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You might not want to buy land in Accra because it's very, very expensive. But I mean, Accra is not the only place in Ghana. So
No,
yeah.
I'm not going to Accra. I looked in Accra before.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I'm a business person, so I'm looking to do other businesses where I will expand into a place that need my expertise in certain things.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Good. Well, I'm gonna be doing other lives in the future concerning just business. So hopefully you can join. You can join and share your business expertise with us.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate.
Sure. Sure.
And you have a
Absolutely.
wonderful evening.
All right. You too. Thank
And
you.
hello to all the listeners out there. And please go to Ghana, not just Ghana, to Africa, because we are the descendants.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So we'll talk again. Okay. All right,
And
Gillian. You have
now
a good
that we
night.
can get back land and have an inheritance to leave for our children. Thank you.
Yep. Absolutely. Have a good night. All right. So Ofuri, you said you want to join the live. Okay. I'm gonna send. Here's the link, Ofuri. There's the link for anyone that wants to join the live. Oh, and just so you know, if you're on this live and you then I mentioned this earlier at the beginning of the live, but I'm uploading a new video this Sunday. It's gonna be uploaded by 11 a.m. Central Standard Time if you're over here in the U.S. I believe Ghana is gonna be probably 3 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time or Ghana Man Time. All right, Ofuri, here you go. 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time or Ghana Man Time.
Hello.
All right, Ofuri, here you go.
What's up, King Annan?
Yes,
I'm
brother.
from Ghana.
Say
So
again.
chichipa.
What's that?
Me say so chichipa.
Yes, brother.
Yeah. So I'm from Ghana. So like she was saying, I mean, people over there are really welcoming.
Do me a favor. Turn down your YouTube because I hear myself talking. Okay, I think we're good now. Ofuri?
Hold up, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
So like I was saying, Ghana is really welcoming, friendly, because I was there and then I lived there for like 14 years of my life.
Uh-huh. Oh. I don't know what happened, Ofuri. Ofuri, you're welcome to come back into the live. But if anybody else wants to join, please feel free. Oh, there he is.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, my brother?
Yeah. So like I was saying, Ghana is really welcoming. I lived there for like 14 years of my life. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Mhm. Can you turn down your YouTube though?
Oh, my YouTube?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it though.
Okay. I think you're watching. You need to come into the room. So maybe you have it on another tab.
Like, you want me to exit the other one?
Yeah. Go into the StreamYard room.
Oh, the YouTube?
No, not the YouTube, but the StreamYard room. So you go into the StreamYard room and then close the YouTube page. Talk. Say something. Oh, I think you muted. You muted yourself. Yeah, I can't hear you. You muted yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can, but it's okay. Just go ahead.
Okay, like I was saying, Ghana is really friendly. And then I lived there for like 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then of my life, and then I came here like in 2017, and I've lived here for like 4 years. So
Okay.
I don't know why, like somebody was putting that Ghana is not the future, because I was born there, and then went to education with there. So I don't know why people are so brainwashed on the news that Africa is like is so poor. That's not true, because I live there, you live there.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
It's just the powers that be. Historically in this country and most of the western part of the world, they framed a certain narrative of Africa because they didn't want black people, the descendants of the people that were enslaved, to be connected to Africa at all, because the others, we're gonna say white people, they're scared of black people, and they have that guilt of what they did to black people and Africans, in the transatlantic slave trade. So they don't want African Americans, or at least in the past, they didn't want African Americans to know anything about Africa. But they were going to Africa and they were taking the resources, they were stealing the resources in Africa because they know how valuable Africa was or is still to this day. Okay. But now, because of things like YouTube and, obviously the internet mostly, so more African Americans, Black people from all over the world are more connecting with Africa now, you know. And also because popular culture, I mean, I'm sure you saw Black Panther. Yeah. So ever since ever since Black Panther came out, all of a sudden, African Americans, and it's never too late. African Americans had this vision of what Africa could have been in the past if white people hadn't came there and took, you know, human uh human beings as slaves and brought them here to the Americans. So things are changing. But yeah, so you were born in Ghana, right? Okay. And then you moved here to when 2017?
From Accra. And then my dad is a Ghana. No, my dad is an Ewe. And then my mom is a Ghana. So I speak Ghana and
Mhm.
Ewe. I don't understand Ewe, but I speak Ghana.
Throw your thing. So if I say
Uno
throw
Oga, Uno Oga.
I mean, no,
You don't
I
speak
speak,
Ghana?
I speak just a little bit.
How about Ewe?
No,
F1.
I don't speak that way. I speak Fanti and just a little bit of
Yeah.
a little bit
Because
of
it's Z.
Twi.
Because it's Z.
No, I just speak Fanti and a little bit of
Mhm.
Twi. That's all. But yeah. So how are you finding the States so far? How are you finding America?
Good, good, good. I like it here. I graduated from Long Reach. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Can you see it? This is the school I went to.
What school? Long Reach.
High school.
Oh, okay. Where's that?
It's in Maryland.
Maryland. Like what part of Maryland? What city?
Columbia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been to Columbia before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I used to live in Montgomery County.
Why do you leave though? You should have stayed.
Montgomery, it's expensive over there, man.
And you see, you should have listened to people telling you like being brainwashed. You should have like do research about it, man.
Wait, you said I should have stayed where?
In my county, like in Maryland,
Oh, Montgomery County. Nah, it's way too expensive there. I couldn't
but
afford it.
yeah, you should have stayed and never moved. And then you should have continued with your YouTube live in Maryland instead of you
Oh,
being like in a different state.
but YouTube. I just started YouTube last year when I lived
Since
in
when?
huh
Since when did you started doing the YouTube?
October of last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
what's
almost
up.
one
That's what's
year.
up. So when are you going back to Ghana? When are you going back to Ghana?
Maybe next year, hopefully,
Ooh,
God
I want
willing.
to go too, but all my friends are asking me when I coming. I can't promise them because if I
Yeah,
promise them, they're gonna know that I'm coming. I'm
they'll
in the plane
they'll be
landing.
waiting for you at Kotoka in the
Yeah.
front.
Wait, what part of Ghana do you live?
I lived in Accra, and do you know Labone?
Labani. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
North Labone.
I live in Accra. You know Fadama, right?
I've heard of it. Where's that near?
Fadama. You know Chief Imam area?
Where?
Like Chief Imam, the Muslim guy
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from Ghana. Yeah, that's where I live in.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's not far. So that's where I live. So in case if
Okay.
I come see you in Labadi.
Yeah, Labadi, Labone area. That's my old
Yeah,
area,
yeah, yeah.
and Osu area.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yep. It was nice
Oh,
meeting you though, because I
yeah.
don't know why people in the comments saying Ghana is not the future. Like they be
Oh, don't mind
brainwashed by
them.
the media.
Those people, they're just trolls. The people just want to be seen.
Yeah.
They'll put any.
Because I know that I was like when I saw this, yeah, I know when I saw this in the chat, I'm like, no, this is not right. Because I know the history about it because I
Mhm.
was there for my whole life for like
Yeah.
14 years.
Don't waste your energy on those people. They're what I call energy vampires. If you
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to
yeah,
deal with
yeah. They're
them,
trying to destroy the country.
yeah, they'll.
Like, yeah, I know, like, yeah, like the history about Ghana must gold and versus Ghana versus Nigeria,
Mhm.
beefing with us, and it's still happening about their culture, jollof rice. Still, man, the
Yeah,
way I
but
hear about
that
it,
stuff is just for fun,
yeah, if I hear
oh,
this stuff, like it makes me more angry that
uh-huh.
I won't even like want to like I don't know, like want to insult them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh,
this, I have a friend of mine. He's in Nigeria. He was born here. He
uh-huh.
said he doesn't call himself Nigerian American. He call himself African American. Can you imagine this? Even though his parents are from Nigeria. Housewife.
But he
Wow.
was born here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's lost
That
his
is so
culture.
sad.
How old is he? Is he a young guy like
Yeah,
you?
he's my age. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm older than him.
oh.
He
But
just turned
what?
18 in July.
You're in what? Your 20s?
18.
Oh, you're 18?
I'm about to turn 19.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, he's young, so that's
Yeah.
yeah. One day as he grows up, he'll reconnect with his
Yeah, yeah,
Nigerian
yeah,
identity. Yeah, it's okay. He's still
yeah,
young,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So it was nice meeting you, Uncle Annan.
Yeah, sure, no
So
doubt.
I can't wait to see you in Ghana. Hopefully we can
Yeah,
go it.
yeah. How long have you been is this your first time seeing me on YouTube?
Wait, what?
Is this your first time seeing me on YouTube?
I mean, I live in this state for like 4 years. I came
No,
here in
no, I mean on YouTube. Is this the first
no,
time you
yeah,
saw
yeah.
me?
This is my first time.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, because I see you watching on YouTube, but this is my
Uh-huh.
first time.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, subscribe to the channel, okay? And
Okay, I will. I will.
check out
So
my
when is your
brother.
next live stream again?
Okay, sure, sure. What's your name?
Ofori.
Ofori, right?
Yeah, my
Okay,
Ghana name is Kojo.
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 Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kojo.
nice meeting you.
Yeah, you can search me up on IG and then I'll hit you back.
Okay, okay,
You got
sure.
IG, right?
Yeah, I'll put my IG in here.
Okay, so add me and then whatever you see me on my IG, add me and then I'll add you back.
Yeah, here's my IG right there. Official King Anan.
Wait, hold on. I can see it, but
It'll be in the chat room.
oh, right there,
Yeah, official King Anan.
like official talk, man. Is that the IG?
Yeah, official King Anan.
Official Ken.
Yeah, KING.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
save that. I
yeah.
have
So
to write it down.
yeah, add me and then I'll add you back.
Okay, hold on. Let me look for paper. Oh, hold up. Looking for my pen. Man, it's hard to look for a pencil, Charlie. It's hard
But
for
you can remember official King
Hold on.
Anan. You should be able to remember that.
Official King.
Anan.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody else wants to join the chat, please do. Come on and say what's up, say hi. We're talking about Ghana, visiting Ghana, about Ghana. Yeah, anybody else wants to join the chat, please do. Come on and say what's up. Say oh, hi. Gillian. Oh, okay. You speak Chi. Oh, okay. Wow.
All right, I might hit you up. So hit me
Okay,
back
sure.
on IG.
All right, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, good
Have a
talking
good night,
to you.
brother.
All right. All right. So that's a young brother that just moved to the United States. He said he was 18, so he moved here at the age of 14. Wow, he has a really, really, I don't know. He has a bright future. I mean, so yeah, he's young. He still has to grow up. Yeah, talking about the his friend. So yeah, when you're young, I mean the world is just wide open. There's so many possibilities for you. Yeah, it's I always think about to see this world through a young person's eyes. Imagine what that would look like. Because I'll be honest, when I was younger at his age, no, 14, I took a lot of stuff for granted. I had just moved to the United States and man, Yeah, I guess I was just enjoying being in America, you know. Yeah, I would just, just living just like any American teenager. At that point, like I mentioned earlier, I was really into hip hop. I loved basketball, so I played basketball all the time. Watched a lot of TV, getting into American culture. I watched a lot of MTV back in the day. Wow, that's awesome, Gillian. I'm proud of you for that. Yeah, most people who are not Ghanaian, they might say that learning a Ghanaian language is not easy, but it's all about mindset. If you really want to learn something, you're gonna learn it. Yeah, it's all about mindset. You got to get your mind fixed that everything was TV. Did you watch a lot of TV also, Gillian, back in the day? Yeah, I watched a lot of TV. It was a lot of sports, basketball, football. She did actually. She was on here and we talked for a bit. We talked about the Sable Village land project, and yeah, so we spoke already. But yeah, I used to watch. I don't watch that much TV anymore, and now my TV is YouTube. That's all I watch pretty much. But I don't watch YouTube for enjoyment. I watch YouTube for inspiration to so that I can be a better content creator. Yeah, it's not, man. It's really not. Yeah, it's really not what it used to be. I mean, but then again, it's because we were younger and we didn't have that much responsibility. I lived with my mom and dad, didn't pay any bills, obviously. I had a job and I would keep the money. You know, my first ever job was at a McDonald's. I was 15 and a half. But, I guess, as I was growing up, whenever I talked to a lot of people, their first job was McDonald's also. So, yeah. At the time, the minimum wage for McDonald's was $4.75. Can you believe that? You can't live on that right now. 4.75, and some people are living on that. $4.75. So yeah, growing up back in the day, yeah, it was good times, man. But yeah, like Gillian said, every empire has its run, and then yeah, there's this white older gentleman. I wish I could remember his name, but he was speaking at a conference and he was talking about how he said the title of the video was "The American Empire is Over. The American Empire is done." Yeah. So and I've been saying this for years that every empire historically, there's the Roman Empire, there was Babylon before then. Um 2015 cents. Yeah, there was Babylon before then. There was the Roman Empire. There was the British Empire, and then the American Empire. Since the 40s until now, it's had its run. But just like the Roman Empire, they really extended themselves. I consider myself a historian, an amateur historian, and I watch a lot of history documentaries. And there's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? The American Empire mirrors the Roman Empire. I mean, even the way that the American Empire was built, just like the government, you know, they have the Senate. The Roman Empire had the Senate. If you go to Washington D.C., a lot of the architecture it looks like Rome, especially like the columns and in some of the buildings in Washington D.C. If you go back and look at documentaries of the Roman Empire, it looks almost the same. Yeah, similarities exactly. Yeah. So the the way that the Roman Empire declined was they had their hands in too many different places at a time. They were trying to do too many different things. And the United States is also doing the same. They were starting wars here and they're starting wars there. I mean, look at what happened just recently in Afghanistan. They couldn't maintain what they were doing over there and they got ran out. Hmm. The African Empire. We'll see. I mean, um, I try to be a positive person, but we'll see. We'll see. We us black people, we just got to come together. That's our problem. That is our problem. We don't. Our mentality is the one thing that's holding us back. Is our mindset. If we can get this mind, if we can get this thing up here right, we'd be more powerful than we know. But we're our own worst enemy. Yeah, that's the problem. It's our mentality. If we can fix this, and it's not up to those that are here. Those see once the mind is set, is really really difficult to change it. So it's up to those that are coming up behind us. And I'm not even talking about the youth. I'm talking about the unborn. Okay, because once a child is at the age of 7, their mind is pretty much set because their mindset is going to be the mindset of those around them and their environment. That's it. So if you can grab the Jesuits have a saying that give me a child until the age of 7 and I'll show you the man. Okay. Whatever you are or whoever you are around between the age that you're born or between the time that you're born, growing up as a baby until the age of 7, that's who you're going to be in the future. I mean, we're all pretty much we're all pretty much reliving our childhood. That's it. Everything that we are right now is based on our childhood, and is the mindset that came from the people around us, their mannerisms. I mean, you probably adopt the mannerisms of your parents. I mean, if you think about it right now, I mean, sometimes I do certain things that I used to see my father do when he was younger, when I lived with him is what I meant as a child. How did you what did I like of America since from when I came? The food. I used to like the food. I used to eat a lot of burgers back in the day. uh, but I ate Ghanaian food though at home. We used to cook a lot of Ghanaian food. Jollof rice, fufu, soup, fried fish. So yeah, I used to eat a lot of Ghanaian food back in the day, and then when I moved away to college, I was mostly eating American food because I moved to the South in Virginia, so there was a lot of fried rice. I mean, fried chicken. Mostly soul food. I was eating a lot of soul food. But yeah, but now, mostly we eat a lot of Ghanaian food. My wife is also from Ghana, so yeah, we cook Ghanaian food for the most part. West Indian, yeah, I love West Indian food. Yeah. hmm I used to eat roti because my mom used to work in Boston. She used to work at the probate court in Boston, and in Boston there's a lot of West Indian people. So she would bring home roti every once in a while. I eat that, and I still eat Jamaican food every once in a while. Bean pies is not bean pies. Beef patties is what I really miss. When I lived in Virginia, there used to be this place at the school, the college where I went to. This Jamaican lady used to have a shop, and she used to sell these beef patties. Oh, and then she put it in the hard dough bread. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh, I can't believe you're sitting over here talking about food right now. But yeah, I'm a foodie. I love food, but I don't eat as much as I used to because at this point, if I eat like that, I would just blow up like a big old balloon. So that's my IG on the page right there. So you guys, if you're on Instagram, please follow me. Ghana Jollof. Don't worry, I'll send you some. I have some in the fridge. Send me your address. Palau. Is that how you pronounce it? Palau? I wonder what that looks like. Yeah, so if you're on IG, please follow me. If anyone, well, okay, so Gillian was actually telling me most of all of um, the Caribbean is just like Ghana because those folk came from Africa. They came from West Africa mostly. So their culture is gonna be just like Ghanaian culture or Nigerian for the most part. And if anyone wants to join me in the chat room and talk, exactly. Yep. They just had to adapt to the environment, and then things got changed up down the line. So yeah, that's how it is. But yep, it's basically the same food. And even here, I don't know if you all seen the Netflix documentary High on the Hog, but I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. But yeah, the food that the enslaved were cooking is the same type of food that was being cooked back in Africa, and they just had to change it up because of the different environment. And it's really interesting. But so I learned in that documentary. If you guys haven't seen it, it this kind of a spoiler, but it's not. I mean, it's not really. Um, what's the name of this dish? If I can remember, I'll tell you guys later. Yeah, yeah, it's a really good documentary. Oh, beef patties. So okay. Sam's Club has these beef patties. There, I call them Fugazi beef patties. They're close enough to the original, but not really. Okay. So the last time I had real beef patties has been quite a while. I want to say last year. Um, there's a Jamaican restaurant not too far from where we live, about 10 minutes. So they sell beef patties there. And you know, if it's a Jamaican restaurant, it's gonna be the real deal Holyfield. And then also up in Maryland, the 7-Elevens up there, they also have beef patties, which are close enough to the real beef patties. I mean, they're spicy enough, and I really like spicy food. So if you're on here and you've eaten Ghanaian food, Rosalind, I don't know if you have, but real authentic Ghanaian food. Um, me too. What do you mean, Gillian? Have you? If you've eaten Ghanaian food, please tell me what's your favorite Ghanaian food. Me, I said okra banku and okra stew because I really like the slimy okra stew, and I haven't eaten that in like forever since the last time I was in Ghana, probably. You know what? That reminds me. During the pandemic last year, when everybody, oh, red, I like red, yeah. During the pandemic last year, when everybody was at home, I saw this video for beef patties, and I saved it, but I can't seem to find it. And I said I was gonna make it. I saw the video. It was a recipe, basically, a guy that was cooking wache with shito. Yeah, yeah, wache is good. I just had some shito with my jollof rice. So, and don't laugh at me, but I add I add ketchup to my shito. So so I add shito and ketchup to my jollof rice. I don't know. I'm kind of strange sometimes. Yeah, Nigerian food. I haven't had that in ages because I mentioned earlier that I lived in Nigeria for a year when I was younger. So I used to eat eba and egusi soup, or is a stew. Wache and Ghana jollof. Yeah, Rosalind, you should try some Ghanaian food. I mean, Rosalind, where are you located? And are you Nigerian? I mean, in most cities, most major cities here in the States, there are Ghanaian restaurants. So where are you from? You can go to a Ghanaian restaurant and eat some Ghanaian food. I mean, they'll welcome you with open arms. They'll say "Akwaba." Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, I'm glad that Black folk here are connecting with their roots. It warms my heart. You know, especially when I meet somebody or YouTube and people are interested in Ghana. I find it interesting. I really do, because growing up here, if you said you were African, people would look at you crazy, ask you all kind of stupid questions. And yeah, when I first moved here to the United States, the school that I went to, the elementary school that I started school at, it was nothing but white people. Okay, there were just a few Black people there, maybe 5 to 10, and just okay, I'm not sure who that is. Sister Ada, or spell that name again, Hannah. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, so I happen to be one of the only few Black people in the school, nothing but white people, and these white people ask you, um, for example, why is if you're Black, why is the side of your hand light and the other side is dark? And I didn't even know how to answer that question because I had never, as a 12-year-old, I had never thought about something like that before. Or they'd ask you, do Africans live in trees? Do you see lions and tigers walking around with you? And I was like, what? Like, I didn't get like why they would even ask those kind of questions, because I didn't know that people here in America have those preconceived notions of Africa. Because I'm coming from a place, you can ask, oh, Jasmine Amma, okay, yeah, you can, you can, I lived in a place in Accra where was supposedly well to do at the time. I mean, I lived in pretty comfortable surroundings. I mean, I lived in a big house. We weren't rich, okay, but I lived in a pretty comfortable house with, I want to say at the time, um, probably 4 bedrooms, either 4 or 5 bedrooms. I mean, that house is much bigger now because I lived with my aunt. It's been renovated, so there's probably 3 or 4 more bedrooms right now. So it's probably a 7 bedroom house. So you can imagine, with a big compound. Okay. And when I came here to the States, I moved from a big house into an apartment, into a small apartment. But I lived in America, so I was appreciative that I was here in America. You know, so coming here and having been asked those type of questions, like, what are you guys thinking? Like, I didn't think people here in America would think of Africa as this place that is supposed to be impoverished. I had no idea that Americans would be thinking a certain way negatively of Africa. I didn't know. So just learning, and then also within the first couple of months, I did a video um, previously. I want to say like a couple of weeks ago, that I talked about the shock of being here. I moved here in the wintertime. It was this March in Massachusetts, which was cold, really cold. So moving from a really tropical, warm climate to a cold climate, that was one shock. Okay, and then, I've talked about this too. Finding out about the transatlantic slave trade, and seeing the dehumanizing pictures of black people, the enslaved, in a textbook that I never knew about the transatlantic slave trade. That was, shock number two. And then also just coming to a new environment with completely different people, it was just a really huge adjustment, but hey, I adjusted to it, and over time became Americanized. Came here with a thick Ghanaian accent, and then eventually got changed into an American accent. So yeah, it was quite interesting just growing up here, and America has just become like any other place. Yeah. So it's funny. Every once in a while, when I'm out and about, just living life, just doing whatever, I think about, maybe I might be driving. You know how mad we are. Y'all don't even know how we got here. No, they don't. They don't. I didn't like I said, that's like my main one of the reasons why I started this channel, because I had to learn about that, and also African people, continental Africans, a lot of them don't know about the transatlantic slave trade. They don't know what happened, you know. So yeah, that was one of the motivations for starting this channel, because I wanted to bridge that divide, bridge that gap that has existed for so long. So that's why I talk about Ghana, I talk about Africa, African mindset. The differences, and also how similar we are. In our mindset and our way of thinking and doing things, our tradition. Um, Africans are really religious. The Black community is really religious here in the United States, because religion was put on us. Even though that wasn't we historically we had our own African spirituality. Africans are really spiritual people, but there's difference between spirituality and religion. Religion, I believe, is a social construct. It's something that was made by man. Okay, the religion wasn't something that came from our creator. It came from man. So, but I don't want to talk about that. We talk about something else. Three worst things African Americans complain about in Ghana. So, Rise, you giving me a new video topic? I don't know what to do with that one. Three worst things African Americans complain about in Ghana. That seems kind of interesting. Where did you get that number there? Ra Jinyami. Where did you get that number from? Yeah, I hope so. I hope one day. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I hope one day maybe we'll do. I'll grow this community big enough. Hopefully, God willing, one day I'm gonna get to 100,000 subscribers. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, I don't want to put it out there, but I do have a goal. I do have a goal date to hit that 100,000 subscribers. Maybe I'll talk about it next year at the beginning of the year, because no water, light, and medical, they complain about Ghana. Yeah. Yeah, we'll link in GH. Kwaku, we could probably link up here in the States, man. We don't have to go to Ghana for that. Maybe one day I'll come to Jersey and see you guys. Or you could come down here to Florida, to Florida. Ooh. Yeah, but if anyone wants to come onto the live, the StreamYard link is right there. You passed me first in Pennsylvania. That's one state that I never stopped in. I passed through there before, but I actually never set my foot in Pennsylvania. Do I like Ron DeSantis? I don't pay no attention to him. I'm not really into politics. No. I Like I said, I don't watch TV, so I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah, I'm not into politics like that. I stay in my lane, I work, hang out with my family, watch YouTube. Not really watch YouTube, but create content. That's my life. In the Poconos, in the mountains, right? Yeah, I've heard about that place. Yeah, that's one thing about this America. It's really a big country. There's so much to see. I've lived here for over 31 years, and I've never even been to the West Coast before. Isn't that crazy? I've never been to California. 31 years. But that's the life of some people. There's some people that live on the East Coast and they never go to the West, and vice versa. But one day, yeah, hopefully I will get to the. Hi Jay, how you doing? Let me add RG. What's up, RG? So Rosalind, where are you? Yeah, this place is huge. Where do people meet women in Ghana? You can meet women anywhere. You can meet them in the market. You can meet them in church. Um, just like here in the United States, you can meet women anywhere. You can meet women walking up and down the street. I mean, not like negatively, like prostitutes or something. I mean, they're prostitutes everywhere. That's the oldest profession in the world. But yeah, you can meet women anywhere, at the beach, wherever. It's not. That's not that different than anywhere else. But as they say, the best place to meet a woman is a church. So they say. You want to find a good woman, go to church. I don't know, maybe. What's up, RJ? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah, man, I was just curious about like the education
Mm-hmm.
in like, cause I was thinking if I were to ever move there,
Mm-hmm.
like for my children, like so I watched this other really famous YouTuber from Ghana. You obviously must know about Woda Maya.
Of course.
Yeah, so yeah, and I was watching his videos, and he was talking about how he didn't even know about Kwame Nkrumah till like he started traveling and he got older, and he didn't know about the slave trade till he started traveling and a lot of stuff in history. So
Yeah,
I'm just curious about
I don't know
like
about Kwame Nkrumah, but I mean Kwame Nkrumah. I mean, even kids, I'd really be surprised if he didn't know about Kwame Nkrumah until he was older.
yeah, well I guess he grew up in Takoradi, so and I know that's out west. So I guess the
Yeah.
education is different based in the cities.
Maybe,
But
maybe. I'd really be surprised if he didn't know about Kwame Nkrumah until he's. I mean, even kids. I mean, he was the first president of Ghana, so even little kids get taught about him. But maybe he did say that. I'm not saying that you misheard him or anything. But yeah, so the Ghanaian education system is based on the British education system because they obviously colonized Ghana, okay, in the 1800s. So it's based on another man's education system. So they're only gonna learn as much as was historically taught. Okay. So yeah, so and until the age of 12, when I was in, which would be equivalent over here of I guess 6th or 7th grade. I didn't know nothing about that. I mean, I used to watch, consume American movies. I didn't see nothing. I didn't even think about how Black people ended up here in the United States. I just always, I guess, in my mind, from when I started watching movies or consuming American media, that I guess I figured Black people were always here. I never thought about it, until I came
Wow.
here. Yeah, I never. I'd watch Eddie Murphy. I'd see other people,
Because they start teaching us about the slave trade here in like elementary school. Like
Yeah,
4th grade, I
yeah,
was learning about the slave trade.
yeah. Because they want you to know about it. They want you to know that you're the people that look like you that had the same skin color were enslaved.
Wow.
They,
And
do,
then,
do they teach you about historical African kingdoms like Mansa Musa and all that? No, they never mentioned that in
not
any.
until like, yeah, like late, you gotta like look that up yourself. And that's like
Exactly,
high school. Like,
exactly,
and you gotta like research that. Just
exactly.
like,
It's hidden.
no, oh, just Egypt. Like, just Egypt. And then
Egypt.
they'll brush over they'll brush over 3 countries like real quick. And like I think it was my junior year of high school, I finally learned about Mali, Songhai, and
Yeah.
Old Ghana. But that was it. Those were the only 3 countries besides Egypt I learned about.
Hmm.
And after that, African history was just slavery. That was
Yep.
so
Yep.
all the other countries, the Zulu, Axum, Ethiopia, Congo,
Hmm.
so much stuff I had to research and learn by
Yeah.
myself.
They don't teach you about Shaka Zulu, and when you hear about Shaka Zulu, it's only through American movies. And you know how they depict Africans in American movies.
Yeah, the
You're not gonna
Ashanti.
see, yeah, you're not gonna see the royalty and all
Yeah,
that. Mm-mm.
but you asked. I just wanted to answer your question in person. Like, so I got this. I've had this Nat Geo magazine for a minute, and I don't know where they got their stats from, but I'm just tell you, I got it from Nat Geo magazine that talks about the entire history of black people in America,
Hmm.
and it says exactly the roughly estimated number of people from each part of Western and Central Africa
Ah.
that was pulled out, and how many the guesstimated number that was pulled out
Hmm.
from each region of West and
Okay.
Central Africa, and how many made it to the Americas.
Okay.
And it says for the Gold Coast, over the roughly two to 250 years that the triangle trade was going on, it
Hmm.
was up to 745,000
Wow.
people were transferred from the Gold Coast to
Wow.
different parts of West Africa. Yeah, and that's not even the most.
Yeah.
Like, the most is like Nigeria
Hmm.
and Congo.
Yeah, and it could be that those men and women also came from other regions, but they were just housed in the dungeons in Elmina and Cape Coast. So it's possible. I mean, it's really hard to say because during those times where they're really keeping accurate records, who knows?
Yeah, because
You know?
I always wonder, like in America, like, I guess it's just because we grow up learning this, knowing about the slave trade.
Hmm.
But I would meet Africans like before, I really started to understand like global anti-blackness, and that y'all education system, like how
Hmm.
y'all don't know. It's like, why like Africans were so passive towards white people, and like why y'all trusted them so much. I was like, I ain't understand it.
Yeah,
Like y'all like know the history of slavery, and like they colonized y'all, and
we
they
didn't know.
enslaved us, and I'm like, damn, y'all really don't fucking, like, y'all don't know. Like,
Yeah,
they don't teach y'all this. Like,
you
it's
know.
it's still it's still colonization over there, like right now. So
Yeah. RG, you know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words?
yeah,
Okay. So in Ghana and a lot of Africa, right? There's this an image of Jesus, right? That is white.
White Jesus,
Okay.
yep.
Yes. And in Ghana, we or historically, and they still do, we call Jesus our Lord and Savior, right?
Yeah.
So if you think that an image that you're
Arubade.
praying to, right, is white, and you call him your Lord and Savior ever since you're a child, you think that that white man or any white man is someone that's coming to save you when they come to Ghana, and you will pick that person over even your own brother and sister because you think that when you see that white image that you've been praying to your whole life, that person is coming to save you. So a lot of it is psychological. Okay.
Wow.
I'll tell you a story, a real quick story. My own uncle, like my mother's brother, right? He told my cousin one time that in the village where we grew up, right? On Sunday, if you're walking to church and you see a white man, you might as well go home because you've seen Jesus.
What the fuck?
It's real, man. That's real. I'm not
That's
lying to you.
sad.
That's
That's
real
sad.
talk. That's real talk, and that's how Africans we think. They white people have been winning a long time, brother.
What the hell?
They've been winning a long time, and they really
Is
mess.
that bad, bro? Oh my
It's
god.
bad. It's bad. It's bad, brother.
That's bad, bad,
Yeah,
man.
we
Cause like,
pick white people about. I mean, and even look at it. It's the same here to a lesser degree. I mean, just think about how and I don't want to call you sisters out, but I mean some sisters here, they wear weaves and all that. They pick. You might pick somebody that's lighter skinned than I don't know if you know, but when I was growing up here in the States, there's this black organization called Jack and Jill. Are you familiar with it?
nah.
Okay, so Jack and Jill is this group of kind of like elitist black people that put their kids in this kind of group, and it's more like for networking. So kids, black kids can network with each other, and get to go to colleges and things like that. But it's more networking. So supposedly there's this you know those paper bags, those grocery bags from
Yeah.
back in the day. Yeah, those brown paper bags. And they said in order to join the group, if they put that paper bag next to your face and you're darker than that paper bag, you wouldn't be able to join that group. That's what I used to hear. They used to have this paper bag test. So
They're
if
they're in Ghana or
no,
here.
no, here. There's
Oh,
a group called Jack and Jill. I don't know if they still have it, but when I was younger in high school, I used to hear about it, and I haven't heard about it for a really long time. But it's a group for like teenagers, for young black teenagers. So yeah, that I mean, the slave master used to play the lighter skinned blacks against the darker skin. The darker skin would be on the field, and the lighter skin would live in a master's house, right?
oh yeah, man. Look, I know all about slavery, man. It's
Yeah.
nothing. Look, my family. I'm super like pro black Pan Africanist. Like my
Hmm.
mother's Haitian, and we just did our DNA test, and we found out most of our lineage came from Ghana, and
Hmm.
we planning on visiting Ghana soon. We was gonna visit this summer, but some family members caught COVID and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, and but yeah, man, the whole thing about the white Jesus just shocked the shit out of me because like my whole family done walked away from Christianity like years ago, and the
Mm.
fact that it's that bad over there, y'all seeing white men and like, wow, well, I'm set
Yeah.
for the day.
It's not pervasive. That thought is not pervasive everywhere in Ghana, but more so in the villages where people are not really educated.
That's
Okay.
even worse.
Yeah.
But the villages you'd think would be more traditional, like
Christianity took over Ghana a long time ago. I mean, yeah, it took over Ghana. I mean,
because
and a lot of African countries.
yeah,
Yeah.
because in my like in all. like part of the reason I changed my video name to Gene Yame was we started when we found out we was Ghanaian, we started looking up traditional African religions and stuff, and we
Oh, that
wanted,
was you. Okay, okay, that was you. Okay, I was trying to
yeah,
figure. I thought that person was from Ghana.
yeah,
Yeah.
we wanted to know like what was we wanted to know like about traditional African gods, and we learned about the Adinkra symbols and
Hmm.
certain, and we learned about Niame and Nyakopon and
Okay,
so,
Yankopon. Yeah,
yeah,
Yankopon was God.
and so we got that symbol. We got all sorts of Adinkra symbols, and we do our best to like study traditional religions and
Okay.
everything. Like we still believe in a omnipotent God, but we done walked away from white Jesus like a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
still hold values and certain faiths,
yeah.
and
You're gonna
Bible
enjoy. You're
is
gonna
good to
enjoy my
study.
video. My video this Sunday. Just look out for it.
Yeah, we still think the Bible is still good to study for like morals, but that whole white Jesus is my savior mess. We walked away from not to insult any Christians. Like if
Of
you're a
course.
Christian, like all respect to you, like you know.
Hmm.
But that's crazy. The fact that people are seeing white people and talking
Yeah,
about I done seen Jesus,
yeah.
that hurts my heart, man.
It's psychological, man. It really is. It really is. I mean, yeah. If you're not really educated, you're gonna believe more in something outside yourself. And a lot of Africa, people are not don't have the opportunity to be able to do things because they don't have the resources. So when you don't have resources, you look outside of yourself for something to save you, and that's something is going to happen to be God. So people really rely on the church and
But that's the thing. Power comes from within.
within.
That's
And yeah, people don't
like power.
understand that.
Real power comes from within your own culture.
Yeah.
Like within your own stuff. Like I was learning like the Haitian Revolution. What freed my mother's people. Like, do you know about the Haitian Revolution? I don't know if you know.
I know about like Lucien Overture and a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah, but it was a traditional religion
Hmm.
that sparked the revolution over there that freed them. So,
Hmm.
man, it's just uh, if
It's a
yeah,
lot, man.
authority complex. That's what I was
Yeah,
getting.
we do. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I believe that God is within each and every single one of us. And we just have to believe in the power that's within. If we believe in the power that's within, we can all do a lot because our Creator. I mean, it says in the Bible we're created in His image. So if we're created in His image, then everything that He put into us. So we're all creators. We can all create our own world. I mean, just look at anybody here who's created some kind of economy, like a Jeff Bezos or some. He created his own world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can say that the human being is very very powerful, but we don't see our own power. That's the problem. A lot of black people, we don't see our own power, and we rely on somebody else to do for us where we can do for
Well,
ourselves.
that's the thing too. I think most people are scared to see the power within themselves. Like
Yep. Hmm.
I was, um, like a lot of I won't get into it because that's a whole nother thing. But like, yeah, I think it's like when you scared. When I think of a lot of us are just scared of like a lot of, well, I won't say us, but like a lot of black people
Hmm.
of a certain mindset are scared to see the divinity within themselves
Yeah.
because that requires change and that
Yeah.
requires
Exactly.
responsibility.
You hit the nail on the head, brother. It requires change, and most people do not want to go through that change because it's a lot of hard work. Most people
Yeah,
do not want to put in the work. You
it
know
requires stepping up to meet that light and the
exactly
expectations of that light.
to meet
And
yourself, to meet your true self. And most
yeah,
people don't. Yeah, they don't want to see their true self. They rather be distracted with everything that's going on around them, the Netflix and watching TV and sports and doing all sort of other things outside of themselves. But yeah, if you sit alone with yourself for some time, you can really meet your real self and figure yourself out. Because most people think that if you ask somebody who they are, they'll tell you their name. But your name is not who you are. It's just an identity. It's just like saying my car or my watch, or my hand. Your hand is not you. It's a possession of yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not you. You're a spiritual being. We're just living in a physical universe. But like you said earlier, I don't want to go into all that because I can get really deep with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I can too, man. I can talk
Yeah.
about this stuff, but that's all I wasn't wanting to say, man, about the
Yeah.
education system, man. So yeah, it sounds like the education system need to change, man. Like,
Brother, that will take an overhaul, man.
uh,
Yeah.
so it looks like if we do move to Ghana, I'm gonna have to homeschool for a while.
Hey.
Shit.
Yeah. We're waiting on people like you, man. People with different mindsets,
Damn.
because Ghana needs it. We need a different mindset to change the country, but it's gonna take a lot because the type of mindset that we're talking about is really entrenched in Ghana, so and other parts of Africa. But yeah, RG, thank you for jumping on and talking to me, man. Check out the video on Sunday. I think you're gonna like it.
All right, bro. Medasi pa.
That's in you all.
All right, bro.
Good, man.
Respect.
All right,
Yep.
brother. Kweku, my man, Kweku.
Hey,
What's up, brother?
chilling. How you?
I'm good. Blessed, man.
Blessing. I guess what I should say. I want to say.
Muye. Outside.
Cool. Oh, muhe. Yeah, well, how yeah, relax, kakra. Your friend saying ya home, kakra.
Oh, okay. To the folks on here, we're speaking our language. We're speaking our chi. So what's
Now,
going on with you, brother? I haven't
I'm
seen you in a
cool.
while.
I know, right? You know the routine. Trying to get those ducats because we
Yeah,
trying to be back home.
I hear you, brother.
But apart from that, um, I was hoping to pull this up on my PC so I can talk to you and look at the comments in the section, but my PC is acting up.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess it's not that important. Um, the important thing is I'm seeing the how do you say it? The conversations that are being had,
The what?
the conversations that are being had, with
Oh,
you
in the chat.
and your guests. Oh, that and even the young man Ra Jinyami.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then some people inside, and then I saw some questions being asked, like the three things that uh, do we call them Black Americans, African Americans, whatever, complain
Yeah.
about when
It,
they come
it's
to Ghana,
it sounded like a YouTube video title, but I couldn't really
right?
figure it
Right?
out.
You're gonna do it. Don't worry. You're gonna do it at some point. We'll probably do it because it's life. We have
Yeah.
people in our lives that come through and they they talk about these things with us. We know many people who are from here who move there, who go visit,
Hmm.
and they'll have good and bad things to say. So we'll get maybe different complaints or probably the same complaints all the time.
Hmm.
Um, I think it was Jillian or Gillian. I don't know how she
Gillian.
pronounces it.
Gillian.
Gillian. She
Hmm.
mentioned uh, what did she say? The lights off, the healthcare. We hear that with everybody,
Yeah.
and we feel
Even
it
us
too.
when we visit Ghana.
Yeah, and I think the first time we spoke, or maybe when we did the interview with you, I mentioned how I get stuck. And even right now, as I'm here and speaking, I'm probably coming here to defend some things, but I get stuck with the whole, oh, but this is Ghana, or we get stuck with the this is Ghana thing. And you'll hear it
Hmm.
from me all the time. But as time goes on, it's like, yeah, you got children, and if something happens, and you need to be at a medical facility, you want it to be right. You want to be able to have access. So I get it. And this ain't no time to be on here bashing Ghana. We're just talking the truth right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably the last person who will magnify what's negative, but this is truth. She also mentioned the lights off. It depends on where you are.
Yeah. And if you have a
Because,
generator or not.
or if you have a generator, what's crazy is, and I think I shared this with you, when we were in Accra, which is the capital, we experienced, or areas right outside of Accra or in the Greater Accra region, which people think is just Accra, but there are small villages all over the Greater Accra region, which it
Mm-hmm.
might be one of the smallest regions, but there are still villages right outside the city.
Yep.
Some places won't have good running water, yet be 15 or 10 minutes away from East Legon,
Mm-hmm.
where so let me rephrase that. There are places in East Legon who won't have running water and be next to a $3 million home.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And that's because they had the money to get a borehole.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even if they're connected to the tap from the government or the pipes from the government, we share our water with neighboring nations. That
Yeah.
hasn't stopped. So we can say, oh, Ghana needs to fix that. And yes, Ghana needs to fix that. But we also need to remember that in our negligence, with our leaders' negligence, they still stuck to helping our neighbors. Now, are they getting kickback from that? Probably.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's the water part. But on the electricity part, the point I was trying to make is in Accra we experience light off. In our what we call village in the eastern region,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have any issues with electricity till right before we were about to leave, and we were there for 6 weeks.
Wow.
And this is electricity connected to the government.
Okay.
So I guess we can say usage and what transformers they're coming from have a lot to do with it. So it depends on where you are.
Kweku, tell the viewers how you pay for electricity in Ghana.
Well, I believe there are two ways, if I'm not mistaken. But the one that's popular right now is it's almost like a card, and you pay in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So you put money on, and I don't know if it's the meter or whatever they call that machine. You put that in, and when your credits, if you want to call it that, run out,
Right. You
you
got to
have
go
no
re-up.
electricity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people still on the old meter where you're just paying as you use. I mean, you pay. How do I say it?
Use as
The
you pay,
electricity.
or
Well, the use as you go would be the card, right?
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is you have, if there's a current coming, you have electricity, and you pay accordingly.
Yeah.
And that even gets all confusing because if there's more than one person in the house, now you're splitting bills. But I think when they turn the light off, they're still charging because you're supposed to have electricity coming into the house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people love that pay as you go.
Yeah. And
And
it's
anybody who can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how I got it.
it's the same with cell phones also. So you buy your units, you buy your you go buy your SIM card, put it in the phone,
Uh-huh.
and then you buy a card, scratch it off, put the numbers in, and then you get your data. So the thing that's bad about Africa is that data is really expensive, and that's
So much.
that's also part of the reason why here in the States you can pretty much educate yourself on YouTube. Anything that you need to learn, anything that you need to do, you can go to YouTube and learn it. But because data is expensive in Africa, it's like people don't really have access to the things that they need to know. So if you want to build you're here in the States and you want to build a business, you go on YouTube, you spend a few hours, a few days, you can learn how to build that business. But it's not the same in Africa because
Right.
it's gonna be expensive.
It's
Rise,
tough.
I mean, I can't tell you how expensive it is. I mean, I'm not in Ghana, so I don't know what the data rates are. But you pay, you buy your data, and then when it's finished, you got to go buy some more. So it's not like here they just send you a bill in the mail. Even if you don't pay it, you still get a few days, maybe a week or whatever, a couple of weeks, and then they might disconnect your service, but you're still gonna use it until yeah. So
If you talk well enough, you'll get at least 3 more months.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, even your power, electricity, you're gonna get a
Right.
couple of months before they disconnect it. So
Yeah.
yeah, think
Now, to update what you said about the phones, you can call and put in some numbers where you don't have to go and buy a card each time you need credits anymore.
right. Yeah, I did hear about
Right.
that. Yeah.
And actually, I think MTN and what's the other one? The two that
Vodafone.
are Vodafone. Right. They have apps now that you can use.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, we're getting there. I
Mm.
think the big issue, and again, uh, it, I think we have it on our page, but we'll get deeper into that. And you have probably spoken about it too. Is um, you'll see towers
Mm.
like I'll use us, and this isn't me learning from somebody from YouTube. This is our own experience
Hmm.
where we have the home, land is there. There's a hill, people will call it a mountain, whatever is beautiful. On top of it, you'll see a huge tower,
Okay.
but there's no receptors on that tower.
Hmm.
So whatever network we're getting, we're probably getting it from the next town over, which is Edwardri, or from a little further out, which is in Sawam,
Mm.
or going up a little more, which would be Suhum. You know what I'm saying? So
Wait,
we,
cool, you just got a new sub tonight to your channel.
oh, that's what's up. Thank you very much. Much blessings. The family appreciates.
Yeah, that's Black
Um,
Hannah. I don't know if you remember her.
yes, I saw her name, and I
Yeah.
was reading what she was saying. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Um, oh yeah, that's actually feels really good. Thank you. Let me not lie. Let's be transparent right now. But back to what I was saying. So you'll get this, and we have our phones. Oh, I got 4G. I got 5G. My phone does this. I pay so much, but you get no reception.
Mm.
Maybe at night when everybody's sleeping because the usage is down, you
Yeah.
might get some.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody, please listen to this. All this isn't stopping me from wanting to be in Ghana. I'm just speaking some truth for you.
Yeah.
Like King Anan said, these are things that um, if we have the talent, if we have the gift, if we have the expertise, these are things we want to go try to establish out in Ghana. Yes,
Yeah.
everybody
Add
wants to make
value.
money. Everyone wants to make money, but if you're going talking about how we actually, please forgive me for the plugs. I know you're the Ghana plug, but soon we had a conversation with a well-respected African American or African born in America who's in Ghana now, and he said to me, "What is kingdom building?" Or let me phrase that: What's nation building?
Hmm.
Like, because I said, "Yeah, we coming out here. We want to help build a nation." Um, I guess we have to see ourselves as a nation first, to be able to build it, right?
Hmm.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right." Because if I'm coming here trying to do something and other people have different ideas where their version of building a nation is coming to make as much money as possible and have their dollars have them living in mansions, then we might not be on the same not we might not we're not on the same page.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. I want to make money too. I want my family to be comfortable. A reason for going back home is the freedom to not start over but to start, you
Right.
know.
Start something, that will last.
Yeah, just to start, build that legacy. Uh, so if people are coming, yes, come make money. But hey, if you know something about technology and you know something about the satellites, from what I'm hearing, and the young gentleman that was spoke before, Rod, he might seem like he reads, and I know you read, and I need to read more. But last I heard, there was only like 47 satellites over the whole continent of Africa.
Really?
in terms of telecom.
Wow.
How is that going to work for the largest continent in the world?
Yeah, that's like less than one per country.
Per country,
Yeah, that's
you know.
crazy.
So if that's the case, we're paying, and yeah, I think somebody asked you how much will it cost from watching certain people, and then from being there ourselves. If you, let's say you get a landline, or you get data coming in from the fiber optics, and then you have your phone, you could be paying over $100 a month, especially if you need it for work.
Yeah, easy.
You can get it for less here,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because it's not easily accessible, we're paying more, and we need it. You
Hmm.
mentioned um, um, how tough it is for people out there to get on YouTube and learn. That is truth. So I think we should give our compatriots, or if we can call them colleagues, or the people we look up to, or our partners in arms on this YouTube platform, who are giving out great info and good knowledge on the continent, how much they have to go through to upload and get all these things out for us to see. We got
Yeah,
to give them props,
yeah,
mad props.
yep,
Even the ones we don't really care for, like, they're doing what they have to do to get
yeah,
this
for real.
stuff
Because
out.
it's not easy to be uploading content in Africa. It's not.
Oh my
Yeah, I've
goodness,
heard I've heard them say like sometimes it can take hours. Like the
days.
just the last video I uploaded, it was only like a minute and a half video, and it took like 2 to 3 hours for it to actually process and upload from when I
In
from
America.
yeah. And I was getting so frustrated. I was because it's never taken that long for me to upload a video for YouTube. It only usually takes like 2 minutes. And for whatever reason, but that was on Monday, the date that WhatsApp and
Everything
Facebook
was
went down.
crazy. Yeah.
So I don't know if it had something to do with that, but it took 2 to 3 hours to upload a minute and a half video. And I was getting
Yeah.
so frustrated. So I can't imagine what it's like in Africa when it can take several hours sometimes to upload one video. Yeah.
It's bugged out. We rolled up on a few of them who you'll see at um, either major eateries or places where they can get, like, they buy a tea or get a drink and get some
Mhm.
free Wi-Fi just so
Yeah.
they can get their stuff done.
That's what a lot of them do because
And I get it,
yeah,
because
or
if it,
or overnight. They upload overnight when there's less people.
overnight,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
even that takes a while.
Yeah. I'm
So
glad
my
I'm
whole
glad
point
you
is,
brought up that point, man, because yeah,
yeah,
it can be a struggle.
yeah, and I enjoy getting on here with you, and I don't want to monopolize any time. But
Sure.
we also mentioned something about the he was talking
Hey,
about education.
plug your channel, man. Drop it in
You gonna do me like that again?
you don't have your link?
Well, I'm on the phone right now. I don't.
Oh, you're on the
I'll do
phone?
it once I get off. No, when I
Hang
get off,
on.
I'll do it.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me go look for it. I will look for it for you. You gotta be ready, man.
Ah. How do I say it in P? I can say it in Ghana, but you won't even understand that.
Hold
In
up.
Ghana, we'll say, okay, here.
What does that mean? I have to
Why
ask
you
my
gotta put me on blast and embarrass me like
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got your link.
that? Good look. Good
Yeah.
look. Yes, thank you, anybody. And now, after Black Hannah subscribed, and then also, not only do I wanted to, and I know I'm going in and out. Everybody, I've gone through 5 concussions, so I got some issues. Don't worry about that.
Bro, stop playing, man.
What I want to say
Why,
is,
were you playing football in high school or something?
I did a little bit of the American football and a few car accidents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
We'll talk
but
about that later on.
yeah, we'll talk about that later. I wanted to, while thanking our people out on the continent creating uh, content for us, I want to also thank you, because you're somebody I go to, and just in speaking, it ain't like I be searching, oh, I need a mentor, but just you give some information. My wife's another one. I want to thank her too. Like, just I'm the type of person who I'm doing so much that
Mm.
important things like this, I need a little more push. And it comes to the part. So thank you, brother.
Hey,
Thank you very
anytime,
much.
brother. It's a pleasure. You
Thank
know
you
you can
very
hit
much.
me anytime.
And I like that. I like that. So I just want to let y'all know that it's a real brother right here. And he reads a lot.
I appreciate that, brother.
Now, what I was trying to say was we talked about, oh, we need people to come to the continent or come to Ghana. Even way back with the whole white Jesus, even way back, we had people in Ghana who didn't really, though they loved the experience they got from Christianity or from Islam, they didn't do it because it was a white Jesus.
Hmm.
Or they learned to realize that they've been screwing us. So, no, a God that I serve can't be like them. And again, I'm going to go off of my own experience. My family, and you mentioned it before too, like in the village, something like that was pervasive. Where what your uncle said, I've heard that, and we
Hmm.
all laughed about it.
Yeah.
Oh, on your way to church, you see a white dude, you good, go back home. I've
Hmm.
heard it before, but we
Hmm.
all laughed about
Yeah.
it. But I can see where you telling that to a child or someone younger, and
Hmm.
they're like, yes. And then if you grow up with that,
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Hmm.
That's not cool at all. In in the same breath, I'm gonna say at least because I know more about my mother's side. They were all raised by educators, and many of them became educators. Um, some got into government. Um, all of them at some point were entrepreneurial, had some kind of business. Uh, they were Christian mostly.
Hmm.
Um, they left royalty because of their beliefs in God. Um, in Ghana, the way you say the supreme ruler is Ata Nanyumo.
Hmm.
Ata meaning male, Na meaning female,
Yeah.
and then God. So they embodied God wasn't a man or a woman or a color. It was God was God, the
Mm.
spiritual being that creates.
Right.
So that's what they saw even in their Christianity.
Hmm.
And you can go around everywhere. Somebody in the comments talked about Nigeria, and the white Jesus there, but you see these pastors and females and male, they'll go to church and they'll preach up a storm, or they'll be deacons and they'll be the leaders of whatever in churches. But when they go home, Ifa is in their mind. That's what they grew up.
Mm.
They know the traditional deities. I don't want to say gods because not all of them saw them as gods. They were deities. I guess ways for the Almighty or the Supreme Ruler to show us how he or she works. I don't want to get into that, but like I said, for the guy, it's Ata Nanyumo. So
Mm.
it's the whole embodiment of the Creator.
Hmm. Wow.
So
You
even
dropping some knowledge here, brother.
I'm just saying, there's Christians out there all over. I want to say Africa, but I know in Ghana, in Nigeria, who yes, they're in church, but when they get to the village, they show the respect. They might not be worshiping a shrine, but they respect that shrine.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to think about that as we want to come down on the white Jesus thing. My mother never taught me, and I was raised in the church, that Jesus was white.
Mm.
I never even cared
Yeah.
that that was a thing. In my age right now, I don't do that. I don't. I'm out of the church. I'm not, but I don't knock anybody who's doing it. But I appreciate more the people who realize that there are some historical how do you
Inaccuracies.
say it? Thank you.
Mm.
Inaccuracies in what we know about Christianity.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But the people I know, that are black and love God and know history, I believe they're in it for the feel and their experience. what they've experienced God or how they've experienced God.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to become this ain't a
Yeah.
religious thing.
Just like
It's what I know.
a lot there are some people who go to church not necessarily because they go there just for praising God, but they go there because they might like singing. They just might like the experience of being in church. They just want to
That was
commune.
me.
Yeah. So
I
there's
love the
some people
worship.
that go to church that don't necessarily like they're not really into like praising God. They're just going there for the experience and fellowshipping.
Yes,
So
fellowship.
people,
Yes.
yeah, people go to church for all kind of different types of reasons.
So in this day and age, I don't, and we'll see it. People will paint it, and some of those paintings are old when you go to Ghana, but you'll still see that white Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
But I will admit in this, and I saw, I think my wife saw one. We saw one in my mother's one of her rooms, and again, she doesn't care, but I think someone gave it to her. She hung it up. We took it down respectfully and went searching for one that looked more like us.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't. I have issues with the whole way people see Jesus, but that's on me. But my mother believes in it heavy, and she raised me, and she's not only me, she raised 7 of us by herself
Mm-hmm.
because of her belief in God. Who am I to be on some don't believe that white God?
Yeah.
That her belief in that helped raise
Yeah.
us.
My belief is that I do believe
And
that
she
there's
knows she's strong.
because I've been through a lot of things in my life that show me the evidence. Of course, I haven't. No one has seen God, but I
I
have
haven't.
faith. I have faith that there is a God because of the experiences that I've been through in my life. You can't tell me that I don't know if God is out somewhere, but I know that he's within me.
True. True.
And he's omnipotent, so he's everywhere. He's in every single fiber of my being, in every part of the universe. That's what I believe.
Now I agree with you, and I want to take it away because I don't want you to lose any viewers because we probably got into church right now, and that
Yeah, I
wasn't
know,
the whole
right?
point. I just wanted to say that again, us going there, and anybody who doesn't know my story, I'm born in America, raised by Ghanaians who were my parents, shipped to Ghana like they do to most of us when we're born here.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back here while I was still going into my teens. So I came back when King Anan was coming back. I think we're around the same age.
Yeah, I came. Yeah, I think you're a year older than me, right?
Okay, yeah. So I came in '88.
Okay,
Came back in
yeah,
'88.
around the same time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I consider myself Ghanaian. But I also know that I was born here. So the point I was trying to make when I mentioned all that, as we're going there, let's not go there with the mentality that we're going to save idiots.
No.
Because there are so many people there who are thinking like you are, that we need to conserve culture. We need to elevate culture. If anything that we share, it should be our intelligence along with our culture. And I keep saying culture because a lot of it has been subdued, whether it be colonialism, slavery, even our own selves, self hate, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
We brought that down. But there are so many of us, and they don't have to be young. My children think I'm the oldest person in the world, and I think the same. We really need to bring the greatness in our culture. Because there's some stuff that needs to be put to the side.
Yeah.
But the greatness in our culture, along with whatever else we've gone, because we've gone everywhere, and I think I'm under the thought that before slavery and during slavery, we traveled from the continent on our own and saw these places where we became slaves before we became slaves.
Mm.
I'm under that thought. I'm under
Real talk,
the little bit of reading that I've done. Mansa Musa, the Honorable Mansa Musa, I believe one of his elders left Mali where they were building.
His brother, actually. His brother.
Okay.
I read a story.
Where they were building ships, right?
Yeah, his
in the middle
brother
of the
put him
desert.
on a ship and sent him and like hundreds of ships to the Americas. So
right before all this.
yes, so that's where before I didn't hold any credence to what the ADOS people were saying.
Right.
But when I heard
Right.
that story, and I was like, oh, so maybe there might be some validity to what they're saying, you know. So
Correct.
I don't know. We're learning a lot about this world, like over the last.
And that's why we need to stop being so. It's good to be strong and confident in your beliefs, but when we get real ignorant about it or indignant, and we get to the point where we're like, "Yo, I learned this, and this is what all Black people are," that's where we mess up.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
my eyes, anyway. So
As
that's when we start bringing hate.
as
And
I grow older, I kind of feel like every day, like everything I learned is a lie. You know what I'm saying?
or just incomplete.
Yeah,
That's how I feel. Incomplete. Yeah, some was a lie, but I think a lot of it is incomplete, and we get it, and we roll with it. But then there was more, and then when you find out there's more, oh, there was a little bit more than that, and then there was more than that. Then you realize there was a whole lot more that we. And how can we know? Yes,
yeah,
our mind could probably hold all that, but all of us haven't gotten to that point where we've we've accessed every part of our brains to be able to hold all this in. Some of it is probably they talk about things being in the DNA. We probably have this in us. We just don't know it. We got to see it again or hear it again.
yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely,
let me get off here and thank you for having me. I was trying real hard not to get on here, but my
absolutely,
daughter kept saying, "Daddy,
brother.
go on, Daddy, go on."
You need to push. You need to push this YouTube thing, man. I'm telling you, you got a lot to teach, man. I'm telling you, brother. Yeah, you do.
I'll take that. I receive everything you said. I appreciate it.
You got a lot to say and a lot that you can teach a lot of people. So yeah, don't sleep on this YouTube thing, man, because
Yes,
it
sir.
definitely
I got to
changes.
read more like you.
That the more I go, the more I see that it definitely changes lives, and it can change the lives of a lot of people around you. You know, your entire
I
circle.
believe it.
So yeah,
You've done it here, so I get it. I
yeah.
get it. And with my I can say right now, my wife is running the channel, and we have a lot to share in different segments of our life, and it's about life. And like you said, we keep learning. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
yes.
All right.
Rachel, when's the next video coming? Before I get off here, new new video coming in 2 days.
Sunday?
That's Sunday, correct?
Yeah, me too. Me too. Sunday.
Oh,
So,
well, okay. We'll talk about that.
all right.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
brother. My love to the family.
I'll let them know. And blessings to you and the family. Greet everyone for us.
All right. All right, brother.
All right. I'll get back in the comments.
All right.
Bless.
All right. Woo. Been on here for almost 3 hours, man. This is the longest time I've been doing a YouTube live. So yeah, thank you all for just hanging in here and just listening to us just talk and run our mouths. It's been a pleasure. So yeah, I'm gonna be ending the it's almost 11 p.m. here on the thank you, Rosalind. And Rosalind, you didn't tell me I asked you where you were from because of your last name. I'm just a curious person. It looks like it could be a Nigerian name, but also maybe from East Africa or somewhere else. Maybe you mentioned Haiti earlier, so New York? Oh, okay. Really? You were born in New York? All right. So cool. All right. Well, nice meeting you. Thank you guys for joining the live. I really, really appreciate it. Even though I had to leave for like 15 minutes and came back. Ra, it was a pleasure talking to you. See, I knew it. I knew it. I know my people. Rosalind, I know my people, man. Yeah, I knew that was a Nigerian name. Yeah. Like I told you, I lived in Nigeria as a child. I lived in the Oyo town, the Yoruba people, for a year when I was between 7 and 8. Because yeah, check out my video on Sunday by hopefully by 11 a.m. between 11 a.m. and 12. It should be on there. But you'll see the thumbnail probably soon. because I'm gonna premiere. So you'll see the thumbnail on there. So just check out YouTube. Make sure when you see the thumbnail, you like it, so the algorithm can push it out. Oh, Azan, thank you. I really appreciate it. Azan is a superstar on the channel tonight, so thank you. I really appreciate the dollars. I didn't know you were checking me out, so yeah. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you jumping onto the live tonight. I'm gonna end it here. I've been on here for close to 3 hours. Wow, this is wild. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday, and make sure when you're watching the video, you comment if you have any questions, any concerns. It's gonna be a surprise, and I spoke to an African American children's author about his travels around the continent. So you've probably seen him on YouTube before, but maybe not. But it's gonna be a surprise, and I think you guys are gonna like that video. I've been working on this video for a couple of weeks now, so I really try to put, as our brothers and sisters here will say, I really try to put my foot all up in that video. So check it out on Sunday. So I'll see you guys on you see the video on Sunday. But thank you for joining the live. Much love to you guys and your families. Be safe this weekend. Make sure you wear your mask. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll do another live on next Friday night. All right. So have an awesome weekend and be safe out there.